Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom have not legalized their marriage yet, but they plan to do so this week because they've come up with a prenuptial agreement.
Oh, okay, good. Well, look, that's smart because you want to lay things out in advance so that there are no confusion. And, you know, she's got money, he's got money. He obviously has a lot more. But so I'm sure she was reasonable in what she requested, right?
Right. I'm going to break it down for you to show you how reasonable Khloe Kardashian is. So Lamar Odom is supposed to make $33 million in his 4-year contract. She's not allowed to touch that money, right?
All right, fair. All right, good.
Okay. However, there will be a joint bank account that Lamar Odom will be contributing to, and she has full access to that.
And by the way, solely contributing to. So it's a joint account, which apparently Khloe doesn't have to put anything into. Okay, now I begin to think, now we're on dangerous grounds. But
Okay.
so far, still okay. I mean, if you're married, you got a joint account. That makes sense. What's next?
Okay, this is the part that pissed me off. For each month that she is married, she will make $25,000. Like as if she's just a live-in hoe.
Well, look, there's that old joke, you know, would you take $100 million to have sex with some guy? And if you say yes, because come on, who's going to turn down $100 million? Then they say, all right, well, then now we're just negotiating over price. But we know what you are, right? And with Khloe, that is perfectly clear, right?
Right.
We're just negotiating over price because this is nothing but I mean, look, I don't want to be too harsh, but it sounds like a contract of a really sophisticated high-end prostitute.
No, it really does. It really does. I mean, when I read this, I was amazed. Okay, so each year she's going to get $500,000 from Lamar Odom. All right?
I hope that's good ass.
She demanded, I don't know, man. I mean, we saw his ex, but she also demanded a luxury home. Okay? She wants a luxury home, and she also wants a new luxury vehicle at the end of every lease cycle. In addition to that, okay, $5,000 a month for shopping, all right, and $1,000 a month for beauty care, and courtside Lakers tickets for everyone in her family.
This must be true love. You know, when you start talking about what kind of new car you're going to get at the end of lease deals as part of your prenup and your agreement on how to get married, boy, I mean, love knows no bounds. Well, it knows the bounds of a lease agreement, apparently, but that's about.
No, but you know what? Who's the fool here? Who's the fool here? Is it Khloe Kardashian or is it Lamar Odom? Is Lamar Odom crazy?
Look, the problem is the game. You know, I'm just about to say, don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, but what is...
Okay, Khloe's the player here. She's
Yes.
just playing it. She's like, how much money can I get from this fool? And how long can I keep it up for, right?
Right.
I mean, at the end of every year, I get $500,000 for giving him this mediocre ass, right? And every month I get this, and then I get the new cars, and the new home, by the way, $5 million, okay? So that's $5 million for the initial piece of ass. So, okay, so, but the problem, I don't even think is Khloe or Lamar. I mean, obviously Lamar, I think, is crazy to do this, but then anybody who's going to get married to him, since he's rich, is going to demand a pound of flesh, and a hell of a lot more, apparently, right? The problem is the system that rewards this, that says, hey, you know what? If you get married to a guy, you're allowed to rob him. Just rob him blind. Whether you deserve it, you don't deserve it, you had anything to do with his money, you didn't have. What the hell did Khloe Kardashian have anything to do with a nickel that Lamar Odom earned? With a nickel. What? Oh, she made him a better basketball player? He hasn't played a single game with, while he's married to her.
Right.
And he's already paying out all this money and agreeing to pay out more. No, this system is bullshit. Bullshit. It has nothing to do with, like, oh, these old school marriages. Oh, well, we built a family together for 50 years, and, you know, that's why. And my wife stayed at home, but you know what? She was just part and parcel of what we did, so she should get 50%. Yes, that's how it worked in the old days. It made sense. These days, you just come in and you're like, all right, how much money you giving me, dick? Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. If we're going to get married, the price of this pussy is money.
I know, but this is something that he also agreed on. So this has nothing to do...
No, but what's he going to do? What's he going to do?
Not freaking marry her.
Okay, that's it. Then no, hey, I'm telling all you guys out there, never get married. If you have money. If you don't have money, who cares, right? But if you have any kind of money, don't get married because that's what they turn around, and I'm not pointing it at. They turn around, the system turns around and says, well, okay, you didn't like the system, then you should have never gotten married because it's legalized robbery.
I know, Cenk, but they're not divorcing here. They're going into a marriage. He is seeing Khloe Kardashian's true colors here. She is looking for money, okay?
But if he doesn't do this, she's going to rob him even more.
How?
She's going to grab
no.
50% of the new $33 million contract.
But they're not legally married yet. They're not legally married yet.
But
so
your solution, Anna, is the system sucks so bad that anyone with money, man or woman, should never get married.
Look,
because they are going to get robbed, and the system is going to make sure they get robbed.
No, the system, when you get a divorce, yes, the system is messed up, okay? But they're going into a marriage, okay? So he's signing off on this. This is what he is agreeing to. So this has nothing to do with the system. This is Lamar Odom.
No, that's 100% wrong.
They're going into it with this idea because he's afraid of what the system will do to him if they get divorced. You have to go into it expecting the worst.
No, I understand that, but he could also agree to a prenuptial agreement where she doesn't get shit. And if she's not happy with that, then they don't get married.
Right. So it all ends in not getting married, you know. So it
all ends in not getting married.
It's impossible. You guys aren't getting my point.
It's impossible to be happily married without thinking about money. Is the bottom line.
No. But you guys aren't getting my point, though. If you see that this girl is not willing to marry you, if you're not willing to give her money, then don't marry her. She's obviously not the right person to marry.
I'm not missing your point. It's exactly what I said.
No.
It's exactly what it is.
It's so unrealistic. So unrealistic. Okay. You go find a girl who's going to say, oh, yeah, I'll sign a prenuptial where I don't get a dime. Okay, if you're a star basketball player like Lamar Odom and you have all that money, there's no way anybody's going to agree to that. Okay, and they will be tremendously offended, and their feelings will be hurt, and how dare you, and we thought this was about love, so that's why I asked for the $5 million home. Okay, no, you can't justify a broken system by saying, well, then you shouldn't participate in the system. You know, this idea that they get 50% no matter what is antiquated, it's nonsensical, and should be ended immediately. Okay, but my feelings on this are apparently quite clear.